Good late Monday evening. I'm certified meteorologist Nick Kelly checking in on this July 2nd of 2018. We had a nice, albeit short break from the heat yesterday with highs only in the lower to middle 80s. Today, it was right back into the classic summer heat and humidity that we know all too well during the summer months here across the region. It's something going to continue as we go into your Tuesday with the Skywatch Storm Tracker showing heat advisories for a good portion of northeast Oklahoma until 9 o'clock Tuesday evening, and then for southeast Kansas and southwestern Missouri, mainly along and north of the Kansas-Oklahoma line and north of Interstate 44 as you work into Missouri. Those advisories are in effect until Tuesday at 8 p.m., although I would not be surprised if we see those advisories extended as we go through the middle of the week, because with temperatures looking to stay at least into the mid-90s with the humidity around, not only will it feel like 100 to 105 as we go into your Tuesday, I think we can keep that going through the middle of the week ahead of us. For the time being, we are trying to cool back after we had a hot and humid day. At the very least, 7th and Rangeline looking nice and quiet, looking west along 7th Street on this Monday night. Temperatures today had a starting at 70 this morning at the regional airport in Joplin and then topping out at 93 this afternoon. Both numbers went back above what's considered normal for this time of the year. Thankfully, that record low of 53 set back, wow, really, 5 years ago. And then, not only that, 2 years ago, we had our record high of 103, or make that 2 years prior to that. So, quite an extreme in terms of record lows within the span of 2 years. But thankfully, those records remain intact for yet another year. 82 degrees in Joplin at the airport at about 11:14 on this Monday night with an east breeze at 6. That's what's trying to cool us off as we venture into the overnight. With the dew point of 71, though, it still feels kind of sluggish outside, muggy, and making it feel like 86 degrees outside. Around the Joplin area, most spots are still trying to hold on to the lower 80s. Once you venture outside of Pittsburgh, outside of Joplin, in our far outlying areas especially, we are seeing upper 70s beginning to pop up. Still, though, when you factor in those dew points that are right around 70 degrees, it makes it feel like we're still in the middle to upper 80s all across the board. To the Skywatch Storm Tracker, or as we take it back to the maps, the heat and humidity that we had in place today wasn't strong enough to spark a random thunderstorm or two. The closest we got was a storm between Bentonville, Fayetteville, if not between Bentonville and Fort Smith as you work along 49 in northwestern parts of Arkansas. It was just a quiet day here with passing cloud cover throughout the entire four-state region. It was a pretty quiet day once again. All the organized thunderstorm chances confined with two systems to the north of us. One, our system that grazed us and at least gave us some thunderstorms Saturday night into Sunday. That system continues its march to the northeast. We have another system waiting in the wings, though. This system, especially out in the northern parts of the Rocky Mountain Range, draped across California, Washington State, Oregon, Idaho, Montana, Wyoming, and then that warm front working into Minnesota. That system will try and make a run for our area in the extended forecast. It won't do so right away because we are going to have to deal with the return of this upper-level ridge that left the northeastern U.S. baking with their own heat wave, especially throughout the course of this past weekend. Let's take you through the wide view of the future track as far as the jet stream setup goes. Note how that ridge, the brunt of that ridge out east, wants to start sliding back our way. That's what's going to keep us pretty calm overall through the middle of the week. That's also going to keep us hot with temperatures staying in the 90s, not only for your Tuesday, same goes for your Wednesday, your 4th of July, and the same goes for your Thursday. I think the future track's being a little aggressive in trying to pop a few thunderstorms on the 4th, and then on your Thursday, I think we're dry overall both those days. If we had a chance within the short term of a thunderstorm or two, it won't be until maybe tomorrow afternoon. We won't see the better rain chances work in here, though, until we get the brunt of that ridge shifting back to the west. As it does, note the northwest flow along the jet stream, at least in the upper levels. That's what's going to allow that system in the Rockies to start heading our way. That's what will give us some better rain and thunderstorm chances as we work into Friday. If all plays out accordingly as we head into the coming weekend, we may be near 90 by Friday, but that could possibly mean highs in the upper 80s as we venture into your Saturday. So let's rewind for a second here. Let's show you the close-up view of the forecast for tonight going into your Tuesday morning. It's going to be a quiet night. Eventually, we'll start with mostly clear skies in the morning. And with the mainly an east breeze throughout the night before it shifts to the southeast, that should be just enough to drop overnight lows to about 74. Fast forward throughout the course of the day, mostly sunny by about the start of the afternoon, then we'll turn partly sunny as we go through the afternoon. Temperatures by lunchtime near 90, 95 for an afternoon high around Joplin. Again, it's going to be another hot and humid day with the humidity making it feel like it's 100 to 105 degrees across much of the area. That humidity, though, might be enough to spark a random thunderstorm or two across parts of the area tomorrow afternoon. That's going to be pretty hard to come by for the most part, so most of you probably won't see a drop of rain tomorrow, but it's safe to assume that everybody will be hot and humid tomorrow with highs back into the mid-90s. So most of us will top out around 95 for your Tuesday. Then let's talk about the 4th. We start at 74 in the morning, and overall for your 4th of July, it may be another hot and humid day, but we'll keep things quiet, at least as far as Mother Nature is concerned. It probably won't be quiet with the fireworks going off later on in the evening, but I'm not expecting, any threatening weather to spoil any outdoor plans. Let's say 94 for your Tuesday, make that Wednesday afternoon, and then by about 9, 10 o'clock we should be in the lower 80s, but skies will be calm for the fireworks to go on. 73 Thursday morning and topping out at 93. Then we drop to 90 on Friday with those better thunderstorm chances trying to work in. And again, if all plays out according to plan, maybe 89 Saturday, 87 on Sunday before we venture back into the 90s going into next week. Have a good night. Have a great Tuesday.